Hello. Ooh, we might have a pike. No, it's just a huge bass. Oh my gosh, it's a big bass. Oh my gosh. Hey everyone, welcome back. Today on the Natty Up North channel, I'm gonna be doing a little kayak fishing out of the lightning strike for the first time in a while. So I'm eager to get out. I'm gonna be going after some bass today. It's mid-August right now. We're definitely in that dog days of summer time of year, which can be a little bit tricky for fishing, for bass fishing. So, and really I usually don't bass fish this time of year. So it's definitely gonna be a little bit of trial and error out there, but I think I know I'll learn, and I hope that you all learn from what works well, what maybe doesn't work as well today, and hopefully I can put a few fish in the kayak. So I'm gonna get the kayak unloaded and all set up. Sun is rising. I'll see you on the water. All right, everyone, so I am at spot number 1, but before I get started, I want to give a big thanks to Mystery Tackle Box for sponsoring today's video. So those of you that are unfamiliar, Mystery Tackle Box is a monthly baits subscription that I've been using for a lot of years. So if you've been following this channel, you know that I really haven't been bass fishing for that long. It's really only been a couple years. So when I was starting out, it was really helpful because you get baits handpicked, sent to your house each month with tips and tricks and stuff on how to use them, where to use them, everything like that. So starting out, it was super helpful to learn a ton. And still now, I love it because I get to try out new baits and tactics that I might not otherwise. So pretty much everything that I'm gonna be using in today's video is gonna come out of this box that I received this month. So as we go through today, you'll be seeing a lot of what's inside, but I'm gonna waste not much time because I saw in here that I've got myself a little hollow bodied frog, Savage Gear 3D frog, and we got some lily pads and some other stuff right over there. So sun's rising, got a little bit later start than I wanted, so I'm gonna get going with this first. So whether you are a new bass fisherman, experienced bass fisherman, I definitely encourage you to check out Mystery Tackle Box. So I'll put a link in the description below, and make sure you use my discount code NATTY, which will get you this box for just 10 bucks if you're a new customer. So definitely check that out. Thanks again to Mystery Tackle Box. Let's go get some bass. So I'm gonna be modifying this frog a little bit. I'm gonna be shortening one side of the legs, staggering them a little bit to help it walk a little better. Please don't throw these into the lake. So I'm starting with the frog, not necessarily because it's the best chance of me catching a fish right now, but it's my favorite. You know, those top water blow-ups, I say it all the time on this channel. And the reason I'm starting with it, it's definitely best in low light situations. So I'm gonna give it a go now, but in a little bit, I'm gonna move out a little bit deeper and do some other stuff. So I like to, when I'm working a frog through stuff like this, is letting it, I guess, pause for a couple seconds before I get started, which I've actually been able to see through videoing. A lot of my hits have come when I've done that. And then also when you get in kind of gaps of open water, right when you get off the pads, I like to give it another pause. Work it a little bit more slowly. Oh, good sign. So that fish missed it. That's just what I was talking about. Right off the lily pads, gave it a pause. My next little flick fish blew up on it. I waited a couple seconds, but I could see pretty quick. I don't even know why I tried to set the hook, because the fish definitely missed it, but good sign. You know, wind is picking up a lot. It is supposed to be kind of a windy day, which is gonna make this a little bit tricky. So my kayak's moving really fast. So I might not be able to stick with this long, but dang, I got one blow up on it. I would love to be able to get some hooks in one on a frog. All right, a little windy, gave it an honest go. I'm going to retire the frog and switch things up. Let's see what else I got. All right, so we'll see what else is in this box. So got some nice swim baits. Jawbone Death Wish. It'd be nice, probably should have brought some weighted hooks for these, but this can be used as a trailer too. So we've got these. Oh, got some hooks actually. Booyah One Knocker. Got some Biospawn Exopods. These are nice trailers as well if I switch over to jigging a little bit later. Got a couple crankbaits. Loco 10, this one will go nice and deep. I actually might toss this on pretty soon here. But another one, Lunker Hunt. This is going to be more of a floating crankbait, probably a couple feet deep. Yeah, 2.5 feet deep. So yeah, all good stuff. I think I can actually put a lot of this to use today. But what to do? I think I'm in relatively deep water here. I think I'm going to throw on this little deep diver. Got some weeds, so I'm trying to fish right actually on the edge of this weed line. I'm in like 15 feet of water here, so that should be a little bit deeper this time of year. I'll probably jig in a little bit, but I wanted to start off with something moving to really, you know, cover water, use it as a search tool. So I'm gonna be going to this crankbait, maybe, you know, swim bait, chatterbait, spinnerbait, that type of thing to really cover some water. Because I think this time of year the bass can be kind of schooled up. They can be in groups. So my hope is to be able to find some and then switch over to something else. Although if you're catching them, you can just keep catching them. Write that one down, kids. All right, I'm switching things up a little bit. I just tied on the lipless crankbait. Again, similar stuff, just a different part of the lake. I'm in kind of a deep weed line, about 15 feet of water or so. It's one of those days, it's all of a sudden starting to sprinkle a little bit and there's nothing in the radar at all. Do I have rain gear? No, but it doesn't look like it's gonna rain very much. Could be good, could get the fish going a little bit. What do we have here? Oh man, guys. We got one. Looky here. Well, might have gotten my smallest bass of the year. This is just a nice little natty sized fish. I have to say he's actually like really beautiful. This is probably the smallest largemouth that I've ever caught. Seriously, just a little tiny tyke. He ate a bait that was almost as big as him, so good for you, bud. Thanks for getting me on the board. Oh, geez. Yeah. I said I don't fish this time of year like at all for bass, and this is kind of why. I'm getting a little hangry though. I need to have a little snack. But one dink in the kayak, you know, always fun to catch fish. I am having a little issue. I don't have my transducer. I think I banged it up on the way out here, so it's not reading right now. So I'm not able to look really at the bottom, look for bait fish, which is a little bit difficult because I would definitely be looking for bait if I could. So, tried the crankbaits, tried frog. I had a jig on for a little bit, but I'm just gonna kind of keep playing around. I've got good options. It's really just about like finding where the fish are right now. So, without a transducer and on a pretty unfamiliar lake, it's challenging, but that's what keeps it fun. So, I'm gonna have myself my snack, homemade zucchini bread. Dang good. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw this. You guys don't care about this. Okay. Been out here for an hour. I've got probably one more hour that I can fish, so we'll see if I can get it done. I'm an idiot. My GoPro is off. But just had a... Okay, I'm gonna land this guy and then I'm gonna talk to you. I've got a good bass on. Nice. Woo! Good bass. Oh, he's stuck with a few of the barbs, so I just lifted him in by the line. Not smartest move, but this guy was hooked pretty good, so I could see it wasn't gonna be a problem. What a good sign. Check this out, guys. It's a nice chunk. So I've been casting the outside of this weed line and I hadn't seen much, and then I heard this little boil right behind me. So I took a cast kind of parallel to the weed line, out a little bit deeper, right at this guy, and sure enough, he hit. That was awesome. Yes. All right, I'll get my pliers out. I'll be safe. Guys, check it out. This is a nice, healthy fish. I'm an idiot. Sorry my GoPro wasn't running, but it wasn't, probably wasn't the coolest hook set anyway. What are you eating? Nice. We're gonna let this guy go. Thanks, bud. Down he goes. So that was on this crankbait. Nice, that feels good. You know, it's been a slow day, but I've just been sitting here thinking like, I know I'm doing the right stuff, you know? So, I don't know, some of you might disagree with that, but I felt like I was doing what I needed to at least get on the board with a full-size fish, so felt good. We'll see if we can get some more. Hanging out in about 20 feet, casting into, about 10 or 12. Seriously, guys, I don't know what my problem is. I can have my GoPros running for like 2 hours. All right, that was, I think, a smaller bass than my first one. Thought I was on a weed. Anyway, I can be running my GoPro for, you know, 2 hours and 15 minutes of a 2 hour and 20 minute little fishing session, and you know when the fish are gonna hit. Sorry, I'm gonna get better at that. But yeah, that felt good. And even though that last little fish right there was tiny, it still bodes well for me. As I was saying, the bass should be kind of collected this time of year. Hello. Ooh, we might have a pike. No, it's just a huge bass. It's just a huge bass. Oh my gosh, it's a big bass. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? Oh my. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You guys, oh my gosh, that was insane. I just had, dang it, I just had like a solid 5-pound bass on. Holy smokes. It was diving under the kayak, so I loosened up my drag and I was letting the fight kind of play out, and all of a sudden I saw this gigantic shadow. That was a tiger muskie. A tiger muskie just went after my bass, and it swiped at it. It swiped at my bass and it broke my line. That was insane. I hope that you see some of that on the GoPro. It's a big bummer. That's kind of nature. It's how it works, but that was crazy. My legs are shaking. That was a big tiger muskie and a big bass that was hooked real good, and musky teeth and braid. Wow, you guys, I kind of like don't really know what to say. Part of me is excited, but part of me wants to like cry. That was a huge bass and a huge tiger muskie. Man, and I had it hooked good, and I was just trying to, you know, play it right so it didn't dive under the boat, and just kind of let it play out. And whew, I was not expecting to see that. I've heard that there's tiger and muskies in this lake, but not many, and I was not thinking that I had to watch out for predators on a 5-pound bass. Man, oh man. Oh man, friends, I gotta go. I'm like 25 minutes past when I was supposed to leave, and got a big day ahead, so I'm gonna have to call it. I feel like I say this every time, but for only being out for like 2 hours and for having not targeted bass in like 3 weeks or a month, I'm pretty satisfied with today, although I'll definitely be kicking myself about that last fish for a while to come. But I think we've learned some things today, like don't go fishing without a working transducer when you're trying to fish deep weed lines and find schools of bait fish to target. Don't fish a lake that you haven't been on in 2.5 months and expect to light them up. And don't let a giant muskie eat off your freaking 5-pound bass. But no, in all seriousness, you know, I hope if you take nothing else away from this video, definitely take away, you know, the fact that this time of year, dog days of summer, it's tricky. So don't get discouraged if you don't catch a bunch of fish. Catching a few is definitely commendable this time of year. And of course, when you're out, you know, look for those deeper weed lines, try to get a little bit deeper, cover water. And when you do find fish, you know, stick around in that area, especially if they're biting, because they tend to be condensed up a little bit. So I'm gonna hit it, but I want to say thanks again to Mystery Tackle Box. Without that tackle box today, I think I would have been in a lot worse shape. So thanks again to them for sponsoring today's video. And again, I highly encourage you. I've been using Mystery Tackle Box for like 2.5 years. I love it. So it's linked in the description below, as well as that discount code. So definitely check it out. I seriously highly recommend it. New fishermen, seasoned fishermen, you name it. It's a good bet. So I hope you like this video. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section below. I've got a few different things coming up, but as always, let me know what you want to see and I'll try to deliver on that. And man, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Stick around, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already. And friends, I will see you next time. Bye. There's a rainbow. Can you guys see that?